like the Doodah Man, together, more or less in line. Let's just keep trucking. Hi, I'm Grateful Ted. Thanks for being here because I truly appreciate the time you invest to watch these. And I need some watch hours right now, so if you could watch this without skipping, that would be superb. Now, today I'm in the Oregon Outback, the high desert of the Oregon Outback, and this area has been designated within the past 2 or 3 weeks, like maybe a week or so, as the best place in the United States to see the night sky and take photos and videos and that kind of thing in the United States. It's about 90 minutes from my house. Now, if you saw the Descend on Bend videos that I put up, this is about 15 miles due east of where that camp was. We're going to be hiking up into the center of Fort Rock, because that's where we are. We're at Fort Rock today. And this area that I'm in used to be a huge lake. Millions of years ago, this was a huge lake that was 250 feet deep and about 30 miles across. And this basalt column that created Fort Rock jutted out of the desert, and this is basalt. Back when the early white settlers came in, there was a guy named William Sullivan, I believe his name was, and he was out looking for some lost livestock, and he found this place, and he thought these basalt columns reminded him of a fort, so he named it Fort Rock, and that's where we are. Longtime viewers may remember that I did a post on Fort Rock Historical Center. I've never hiked up into the rock itself, and that's what we're doing today. So come on, let's go hike into Fort Rock. I really wanted to get some new drone footage, but as you can see, we can't use any drones during the raptor nesting season, which is February through about mid-August. In fact, there are places that you can see there that are red on that little map. Those are all raptor nesting areas, and they're closed to the public. But we can go ahead and go on a hike, and we're gonna. This is the warmest weekend of the year so far. As I'm recording this, it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, and my watch says that it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and tomorrow it's supposed to be about 10 degrees warmer, and then it gets cold again. Now, out there you can see what used to be the lake bed. Now it's sagebrush and farmland. That's the small town of Fort Rock right there. And if we come over here, you can see that acreage down there. Now, I've been out to the day use area 2 or 3 times. This is the first time I've actually hiked up in there. I should have done it when I was younger. But that acreage area out there, come June and July, that's going to be real green. And you'll really be able to see the difference between the green and the desert. And you can see that the mountains around here still have snow. We got snow a couple of weeks ago. It's taken some time to melt, and this is just a beautiful weekend, the best one of the year so far. There are a number of hiking trails out here. My poor old knee won't let me do it, but you can see right there and right there, there's trails up, or you can go around over that way. And you can go all the way up to the top up there. As a matter of fact, where that little dip is right there, I just saw a couple that came up about the same time I did. They hiked up there. Boy, I really wanted to get some drone shots up here, but I'm going to abide by what they say. And no drone through August 15th because of the nesting season. However, I might get 2 or 3 miles away and try to bring the drone up close on the outside. By close, I mean half a mile or farther. Somewhere close by, and I'm not sure where because I've never sought it out, there is a cave, and I think there's some petroglyphs in it. I do know that they found some sandals that they've aged between 9,000 and 10,000 years ago, and that particular cave is closed right now, but it opens in 2 weeks, and you have to have a ranger give you a tour of it. I might come back at some point and check out the cave and bring you with me. And all of that is Christmas Valley. This was all a lake. For those of you who have watched my crack in the ground video, that's right over there on that hill over there. And those of you who've seen my hole in the ground vlog, that's just past that small ridge right there. So there's a lot to see out here, a lot. So that's Fort Rock, and I highly suggest you come out here because it's worth it if you're in Oregon this summer or whatever, and there's plenty of places to camp around here. If you liked it, hit the like button, give it a thumbs up. I can always use subscribers, so if you feel like this is something you'd like to see more of, go ahead and subscribe because you will be seeing more of that. If you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve it. And finally, I really need a few more hours of watch time. I think I need 140 or so more hours of watch time to meet my goal of 4,000 watch time hours. So if you can do that, watch it again or watch one of my other videos. I'd really appreciate it. And we've got something really different next week. And to give you a hint, a small hint, I'll pack a camera, you pack some curiosity. All right? So we will see you next week.